Okay guys, welcome back to our REVIT Basic tutorials. Again, I've got to emphasize that we're just looking at some of the very basic tools. All of these tools can be taken to the next level, and all of these tools can be used in a much more complex fashion than what we're doing here. Again, I'm just looking at the basics. So we can see our roof here has actually only come within or to the center of the wall, the center that we used to draw, that sort of core center. So we're looking to have the roof overhang, obviously, so the water doesn't just dribble down our walls. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to select that roof, I'm going to delete it, and make sure that I'm on my level 2 floor plan, and I'm going to look to draw that roof back in. But this time I'm going to put in an overhang, and I'm going to use an overhang of 600. So I'm looking for our roof to overhang our walls, and immediately you can see that that automatically highlights. Again, our angles default to 30 degrees. And I'm just going to come up here, press OK, and we can see that our roof is overhanging our walls. Now we've got the most basic of basic structures there, but we're learning as we go along. So the next thing, if I come down here back to my level 2, I can see that for some reason it's only showing me the outside of the roof. That's because Revit has like a cut-off plan in it, and to edit that I'm going to have to come down here to our view range, and when I click on that we can see that we have our cutoff plane is set for 1200, which means it's only showing us 1200 above that roof line. So I'm going to go ahead and modify that. I'm going to put in here 3 meters. And then you always need to modify this top one to keep them in a numerical order. So I'm just going to go ahead and put 4 meters in there. I'm going to go apply. And it shows me that until this range. So I might need to go a bit more with that. I'll do that and I'll come back in a second. Okay, so I've just adjusted that up to 4 meters and 5 meters. Just click apply, okay, and now we can see the whole height of that in our floor plan. So if I go up to 3D, again it's going to ask me to save. I'm just going to save this as one thing that I sort of fail to do all the time is save these, so that's a really good reminder to me. So here's our house, 600 mil overhang, and again we can see that in our site plan now, the entire extent of it with our hip roof.
Hello.
Hello, that's my daughter. She just wanted to say hello. So one more time.
Hello.
Good on you. So there are many variations that you can do with your roof patterns. For example, if we want to get rid of that and say that we want to come in here and roof by footprint, say we want a wall with 2, and then this and this, except that one, and we can have a look at that in 3D. So that just basically gives us that ridge line running along without the hips, and then we can extend our walls up, which I'll show you a bit better later on. So this time we've come in, we've selected our roof, the same thing, and I'm going to select this wall here, 30-degree angle. Then I'm going to turn off my define slopes, and again using my pick walls tool, just come around and pick those other walls, again leaving my overhang at 600. I'm going to come up, accept that sketch, and then you'll notice that for some reason only half of the roof is covered. If we go to our 3D view, we can see that our roof is on an enormous angle and hasn't covered our whole building. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select that, I'm going to come down here to my slope, and I'm going to try and edit my slope. If I put that down to say 10 degrees, click apply, my slope comes down considerably. So I'm going to stick with, say, you don't really need that much. I'm going to go just at 6 degrees, and I really should increase my overhang if I'm just going to do it at 6 degrees, because I haven't really got the overhang there that I need. However, just for a little argument's sake, I'm going to accept that, and then I need to extend my walls up to reach that roof. And the way I'm going to do that is come into my floor plan here, and into architecture, and if I just select that wall, you'll see that we have this attached top to base. So I'm going to select that wall, take that, and then I'm just going to do that all the way around. Go. I've just basically brought those walls up to have that skiing roof. Now you would have a lot more angle on your skiing roof, and they say that you don't need much as long as your ridge lines are going this way on your skiing roof, but you'd have to really look that up. I can't quite remember the code for the correct angle now, but that'd be easy enough. And these are the things that you need to research as we're going along. So you might want to go to a site like Colorbond. They definitely have the angles of what you need for skiing roofs. So as you've seen there, guys, there's some pretty easy ways to sort of muck around with your roof lines, and that might do us for this one. See you in the next.